The collaboration between LEGO and Blizzard for the Overwatch theme came as a surprise, as it marked the first time LEGO had partnered up with a game studio to introduce a new lineup of sets based on a highly popular video game. Although the contents of the sets themselves may not have been groundbreaking, the partnership between these two renowned companies paved the way for more gaming studios to explore the viability of merchandising their games in LEGO form. This landmark collaboration opened the doors for opportunities in the realm of gaming-inspired LEGO sets. Although I know this is old news by now, since we have the ability to retroactively see this shift in progress with the more recent Tall Neck from Horizon Forbidden West, the LEGO Mario collectible playsets, and even a full-on, newly announced Sonic theme coming to fruition. But I am getting ahead of myself. While this was a smart move from both LEGO and Blizzard, it would be a pretty short one. And no, it's not because the sets didn't sell well. This is an exceptional case where a piece of intellectual property becomes entirely severed due to the self-destructive tendencies of its owning company, in this case being Blizzard. But how did we get here? Back in 2019, LEGO released a full lineup of Overwatch LEGO sets, featuring various maps and characters that came from the launch day edition of the game. There were 9 sets featured in the first wave, with half of the wave being a staggered release between January of 2019 to December of that same year. Some of the sets were promotional material like Omnic Bastion and Ganymede, all fairly interesting sets with a great selection of exclusive minifigures. The sets seem to have done poorly amongst LEGO collectors though. However, gaming enthusiasts were receptive with the launch of LEGO Overwatch. I can say that personally, the entire lineup was more of an afterthought to most LEGO collectors in the space. It doesn't really help knowing the fact that most of the press kits for Overwatch ended up with gaming channels and not with LEGO creators. But that's not to say that LEGO collecting is its own vacuum. But I do feel that Overwatch fans will buy it because it's Overwatch themed LEGO. It doesn't work the same way with LEGO collectors who are already struggling to keep up with the breakneck amount of new sets releasing from the currently established themes. I myself owned every set from the entire first wave, but I decided that I would no longer be holding on to the sets, and that's for a pretty good reason too. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what happened with Blizzard because it just isn't within the scope of this channel. What you do need to know is that there were some pretty questionable events going on with Blizzard, and there were allegations of mistreatment. Like any responsible company would, LEGO completely dropped Blizzard and decided they would no longer be holding future collaborations with the company. The decision was made at such a breakneck speed that we never actually got the chance to index what the new Overwatch 2 sets would be. The only set that ever escaped the production hold was 76980 Titan. The only reason we even know of its existence is because of a French news site posting the article too early, before an embargo date was announced. There were a few copies floating around, and some listings were of just the May minifigure. The other 5 sets were never announced, but had entries on BrickFleet simply stating, "This set was not released." These 5 sets were intended to be released around the same time that Overwatch 2 would launch. However, with the constant delays and Blizzard finding themselves amongst a civil suit, LEGO would end up cancelling the entire theme before the third wave would be completely announced. I find that it would be very unlikely for LEGO to find some sort of resolution with Blizzard, as LEGO appears to be a very progressive company with a vastly different work culture than that of Blizzard. It really is a horrible situation because that means they've eliminated the opportunity for World of Warcraft and StarCraft LEGO collaborations. It really is sad to see a company that can't for the life of themselves get their act together. So much so that they completely fumbled a partnership with the largest toy company in the world.